Hello there, and it's time for Louisiana Beer Reviews to present Olde English 800. This video is a double down! This can of beer was given to me by John and Neil A. of Georgia. Thank you, John and Neil A. Olde English 800 Brewing Company, yeah, Miller Brewing Company, really. This thing is 219 calories. Introduced in 2001, the original Olde English was introduced in 1964, but in reality it goes back to the 1940s. Ruff's Olde English stout malt liquor. Oh, look at that smoke. That's how long its roots go back. And if you look at those old ads, they're saying Ruff's Olde English stout. It was called Olde English 600 brand for some reason back then. Then somehow it became 800, and I never could figure out what that meant. But they were saying 8% alcohol by weight. Back in those days, it'd be like 9% alcohol. Okay, but the original, the current one in most of the world, or meaning like the United States, is 6%, 5.9, yeah, 5.9. When it was under Pabst for a while, it was charcoal filtered, no longer. Canada gets an 8% version. California and the rest of the West Coast gets a 7.5% version. Texas and Georgia and some other states get this 8% high gravity. Look at that thick white head. Well, we get the 5.9 in Louisiana. Cans and various bottle sizes. Clear, bubbly, and I pick up quite a bit of suspended sediment, fine particles, and not so fine particles. So it's not the most filtered thing you ever want to see. Water, barley malt, corn syrup, maltose, dextrose, and hop extract. Got that from the website. Okay. Had it in the freezer for a little while. Not something you want to let get warm. Okay. It's a strong malty aroma, strong kind of sweet malty aroma. Olde English 5.9%, that's the perfect thing for me. This one I know is too strong. Ugh. I don't know how people could drink this on a regular basis. It's got too much body. 219 calories is too heavy. I guess if you're trying to put on weight, it would be a good thing for that. It's almost like you're eating a beer instead of drinking it. It's a meal in a can. It's like a can of dinner. And a bunch of fine. Wow. Okay, look. There's nothing bad about it. It doesn't taste bad. It just tastes like strong, rich beer. A little chewy. Fairly crisp, believe it or not. It's not overly sweet. It's sweet, but it's not like disgustingly sweet. They probably have enough hop extract to balance out the sweetness. So in the big sense of, or you know, what I mean is overall, no, I get that right. Overall, it's a round beer. It's essentially a round beer, but it's a strong round beer, right? You don't have a lot of barley standing out or a lot of hops. You just have a strong American adjunct lager, grain, hop extract, syrup, water combo, right? I have people will comment sometimes, I drank 3 or 4 of those a night, man, you know, you're too weak and all that. I mean, I'll admit if I'm too weak, because I would never have any desire to drink 2 of these in a night. I mean, it's like I gotta will myself to drink 1 of these cans. And I'm not saying I don't like it. The taste is good. Do you hear what I'm saying? I'm saying it's too strong for me. I was using the Dave's Insanity sauce. It had a good flavor. It was too strong. Every time I ate lunch, I had to blow my nose all the time and wipe my face with a towel. I mean, it was fine, but it was too strong. I would rather Tabasco, okay, or the Trappy's bull sauce, all right? So to say it's too strong for me is not a disparagement against the beer. It's really telling you about me. If you like a full, and I mean full-bodied, a heavy-bodied, chewy sort of food product, almost more than a beverage product, you know, it's not up to the level of the chiladas, the Budweiser Clamato Chilada and the Budweiser Clamato Chilada Picante. That really is like a cold soup. It's so heavy-bodied. It's like you're drinking tomato soup. I don't mind. I like it. It's salty, you know, it's like savory. But it'll put on a lot of calories. It's like every time I drink that, I gain 1 pound. I could just weigh myself. So this is the kind of thing like that. So once a year, I could drink this and enjoy it, okay? And I'll enjoy it today, to an extent. You know, when I rate it, I'll give it like an A-, something like that, because it is in the excellent range for what it is created to be. It's not you know, it's not trash, bum juice. Although it may appeal to that sector of the population. Nice lacing, so to speak. But so that's where it exists. You know, you can get the, well, you can't get the glass bottles anymore, unfortunately, right? Malt liquor, always malt liquor. You can get the plastic 42-ounce bottles, which they just don't have the cachet of the glass. Anyway, it's still doing well, I suppose. Okay, now in some states they might have the 18-ounce glass bottles. We get Olde English 800, very common here, in the 18-ounce glass bottles, which you've probably seen me show in the videos. So if you want that glass experience, get the 18-ounce. It's a beer and a half. So, all right. It's very boozy. You're getting a good alcohol flavor. You said, well, you drink whiskey and all, do whiskey challenges all the time, and even brandy. This is true. So I'm used to that, but the body on those are much lighter. The body. Yeah, I mean, I would recommend it if you're into this style. So really we're running up against a style issue. This style is not for me. The high gravity malt liquors, lagers. Of all the high gravity malt liquors, which one do I like the most? Well, of course the camo and all that stuff is just dreadful. I can't stand those, so I don't even like them at all. And the earthquake and the dog bite, just, you know, just terrible stuff. And Genesee, the same people make Genesee make the dog bite. But, Colt 45 and Schlitz VSL are a little too strong to say I like them. They're stronger than this, so let me think about that. Probably Hurricane High Gravity 8.1 or now Steel Reserve, the black can or the silver is too bitey. It just, it's like claws in your face. And remember, the 5.96% versions of all the ones I'm talking about, Colt 45, 5.6, Colt 45. I love those, you see. Yeah, this might be the best of that whole bunch, really. It does have some smoothness to it, embedded in the harshness. So, you know, if you're somebody that likes to really get into these kind of things, it's kind of a old design now. 17 years old, it looks like 2001, you know, like you look at the old internet created artwork, it's like kind of pixelated. like they blew it up and they didn't compensate for that. But yeah. With all the shadowing around, well, that's fine. I don't mind throwbacks when they just are throwbacks since they were never updated. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I will say, yeah, I think this could be the best of the high gravities. If I was looking to drink the Schlitz Ice Bowl ain't bad though. If I was looking to drink a high gravity lager, and I would never be looking to do that except for these video purposes. If I was looking to drink one, and I would not be. Yeah, I think this will be the one I'd pick. This is like the winner. Maybe well, you know, maybe the Molson Triple X, the 7.5. I have to look into that. I have to look into that. But this would certainly be, this is the one that keeps coming in my head, you know, like, this is the one. This is the one. In theory, not in reality. In a practical sense, I don't like any of these nasty. Now you're saying nasty. You're saying nasty, giving it an A-. Correct. Nasty to me, because I don't like the style, but an A- within the style, which is not amenable to me. You get it? You get it. You know, most people get it. This will be the winner in the style I don't particularly like. So anyway, thank you for watching it. You said, you're not talking about all the marketing. Well, I mean, there's no commercials for it. It's never been on TV, radio. They did run Colt 45 radio ads here about 10, 15 years ago. Yeah, about 15 years ago. You will see point of sale. Now, you might go to a liquor store, or in Louisiana, just a store. But like a convenience store here, and you'll see posters up. I've seen Colt 45, Olde English 800 posters. Pretty recently, promotional posters in some convenience stores, mostly on the west bank of the Mississippi River. But I guess in Georgia and Texas, you might see the HG. Yeah, they haven't changed it. Yeah, so well, there we go. That's that. That's that. So thank you for watching this. Double down, and y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana. Yikes! Whoa!